Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into the idea of consciously managing our reality. As Vadim Zeland's reality transurfing suggests.
That's an intriguing concept. It's more than just coaching or affirmations, right?
Absolutely. At its core, it's the notion that reality isn't fixed. It's like plastic, shaped by where we direct our attention.
Yep, exactly.
It's not that our thoughts change matter directly, but they influence an infosphere that in turn molds the material world.
So, kind of like first the information, then the matter.
Exactly. Your thoughts, what you choose to focus on, turn the spotlight onto one version of events, and the universe responds by manifesting that particular outcome.
Wow, that's a pretty dynamic vision of how reality works. So, what are the foundations behind this idea?
Well, first off, think of reality as a film or even a sort of dream. Most of us are like playing the role of sleepy actors until we actually wake up to a higher level of awareness.
I like that imagery. And once we're awake from that slumber, do we become, the directors of this unfolding movie?
Exactly. Once you awaken, you're no longer just an actor. You start to direct the narrative. It's about taking control and actively choosing which path to follow.
And then we have this idea of a space of variance? Like, there are countless possibilities out there?
Right. It's like an endless stream of alternative scenarios, all waiting in the wings. Your attention selects one.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Imagine it as an infinite portfolio of potential movies, and you choose which one plays.
I see. And what role do emotions or our inner state play in all of this?
They're absolutely critical. Your inner emotional state, your focus, all of that factors in. It's like aligning an internal image with the external world. The better aligned you are, the more effectively your chosen reality manifests.
So it's not just about wishing for things, it's about setting a clear intention?
Exactly. Instead of merely saying, I want, you firmly state an intention. And then there's this concept of the intention scythe, or cosa intensi. It's visualized as an energetic point, almost like a center of gravity behind your shoulder, directing how you influence reality.
Interesting. That's fascinating, but also a bit mystifying. And what about these pendulums I keep hearing about? How do they tie in?
The pendulums, they're like energetic entities or social illusions. When many people focus on the same idea, especially negative emotions like fear or anger, these pendulums form and literally feed off that concentrated attention.
Agreed? I get it now. So they're like these feedback loops that can trap us in unwanted energy patterns?
Exactly. The trick is to notice them, observe them, and then detach. Instead of getting swept up in their negative energy, you simply switch focus and avoid fueling them.
I love that approach. It's like saying, I see your tricks, but I'm not playing along. What about these slides that are mentioned? They sound really intriguing too.
Right, the slides. Think of them as internal images or mental movies. A negative slide can, over time, work against you, but a positive one, especially when synchronized with your soul and mind, can actually help create your desired reality.
That makes sense. So the key is tuning into the right internal visuals, almost like creating a mental blueprint?
Precisely. And then you have these practical tools. Intentionality is one of them. Instead of passively wanting something, you actively state, I'm setting an intention, and then live in that awareness. It's about being present and not just letting the film of life run on autopilot.
That's a refreshing way to look at things. But I do have a little challenge here. Isn't it a bit, too mechanical for everyday life to constantly monitor your focus and emotions?
I can see where you're coming from. It does sound technical, but think of it like navigating with a high-definition map in a world of endless routes. It requires self-observation, sure, but that's part of truly owning your reality.
I get it now. So, essentially, you're encouraged to observe yourself from a slight distance, reinterpret the events, and not give undue importance to setbacks?
Exactly. By diminishing the weight we ascribe to negative events and reinforcing positive patterns, you shift your energy into manifesting better outcomes.
And what about those extra techniques like blowing up the biopole, visualizations, or thought sculptures? Do they actually fine-tune this energetic field?
Right. These are methods to work with your energy and subconscious. They help you recalibrate what some might call your inner blueprint. It's like using a set of creative tools to sculpt your
Definitely,
reality.
that imagery works well. I find this approach fascinating. But I do notice that, compared to systems like Neville Goddard's focus on living from a particular state, transurfing feels more technical and, well, algorithmic.
You're spot on. While Goddard emphasizes the state of being, transurfing leans more on deliberate activation and practice. It's about asking reality in a technical, almost scientific way, while still embracing a spiritual nuance.
So it's really not just a simple believe and receive scenario.
Exactly. It's a conscious switching of tracks, not fighting reality, but shifting to another course where different scenarios are available.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day then, it all circles back to awareness. Being fully present so you can steer your life intentionally.
Right on. Awareness is key. Observing yourself with a bit of detachment, changing your interpretation, and strengthening positive internal patterns.
Absolutely, that makes complete sense. And let's not forget, the intention behind all these practices must remain pure. There's absolutely no room here for trying to control others, is there?
Correct. The intention should always be your own, free from any desire to manipulate. It's about being responsible for your own creative process in life.
That's a refreshing standpoint. Instead of waiting for fate, we actively direct our own narrative in a mindful, deliberate way.
Exactly. You wake up, change channels, and design your own movie. The universe isn't a predetermined fate. It's a mirror reflecting back the energy you project.
That's really captivating. It makes you rethink not just what you do, but how you consciously interact with everything around you.
Indeed. Just remember, intention only works when consciousness is present. Keep your eyes open, experiment, and take control
Right,
of the narrative.
absolutely. I appreciate this deep dive into reality transurfing. It's given me a lot to think about regarding how I direct my personal reality.
Thanks for the engaging discussion. Stay mindful, keep exploring these techniques, and remember to transurf your way to the life you desire.
Can't wait for our next conversation. Until then, keep questioning, experimenting, and consciously creating your reality.